Boo! Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about the week that I've been having with my skin. So, growing up, I had terrible skin. It's like the cystic acne type where it's not just, whiteheads, it's like really deep, fun, big. I wouldn't call it acne because it's like a whole breed of its own. A couple years ago, in order to try and control it, I stopped eating dairy. And the reason I wanted to make this video is to not give kind of skin advice because I did not study the craft, I am not the professional, I'm not the dermatologist, although I do field dermatology. A lot of the dermatologists try to just fit everyone in the same space, and everyone needs to be unique and different with their skincare regimens. I just want to give some insight that I've learned after going through dealing with skin for 10 plus years now. And the one main thing that I stopped doing a few years ago was eating dairy. So I noticed that after I would have dairy, I would either wake up the next morning feeling like there's so much pain in my stomach. There was one point where I was like on the ground from stomach pain. And it just got to the point of being so painful that I'm like, it's not worth it, even though I love ice cream and cheese. I was actually like addicted to cheese. Like I would eat a whole block when my mom would like put out hors d'oeuvres or whatever, and like I love olives and I love crackers and cheese. Like I'll just eat that as a meal. I don't need dinner, but I would eat that and then I would just feel terrible the next day or two. And then I did a lot of research, more research past like what's the best topical lotion for me, what's the best cleanser, more like what causes your body to flare up, and have more acne. And a lot of research that I found and just a lot of things that kept coming up was internal inflammation. Internal inflammation. And you kind of hear that a little bit when you're younger. They were like, don't eat chocolate or a lot of sugar, or otherwise your acne will come. And that kind of proves the point of something people have always been saying of internal inflammation. And I was like, like I never thought about the things I'm putting in my body causing a reaction to my skin, because my skin is an organ of my body. And so after cutting out dairy, I noticed that my acne did not come back as much, and it was really dying down. I was like, stop. Like, if this was the issue for my whole life, I would be so pissed, which I'm sure hormones are a big deal too. I was going through puberty for like 10 years. The earliest you can start and the latest you can go, I kept growing. So I cut out dairy and I noticed my skin got better, and I just stayed off of it, and I've been off eating dairy for like 4 or 5 years now. And whenever I tell people, they're always like,
oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that you have to go through that.
Because everyone knows how great cheese and ice cream and all the other thing is, but honestly, it's like if it makes your body feel bad, I'm sure anyone with a digestive ailment, we'll call it, can attest to, is that it's hard, but it's easy because you don't like feeling like crap. So that's something that I would say if you're having really bad adult acne, try it. It's not, it's not going to kill you to cut out a food or two out of your meal, and it could possibly work for you. And the reason why I want to talk about this week is because I sometimes get off the rail a little bit, and I had I really like the oatmeal from McDonald's. I don't know why, but I really like the oatmeal, so I had the oatmeal a couple times last week, and I also would have the sausage biscuit, which has butter on it too. And you kind of think oh, if it's oatmeal, it's made with milk, maybe it's not, it's not true dairy, I don't know. But also butter, you're kind of like, oh, it's just a side thing to cook with. But my acne flared up really bad, and I noticed that I had the oatmeal more often than I ever have. And I looked on the ingredients list, and of course it's whole milk, whey, and I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like the worst dairy items you could possibly have. And so I went back to not eating those things, and my skin has started to calm down again. It's kind of crazy. The the difference you see from just like having something in your body and not having something in your body. Because I'm like, nothing else changed in my life. I also thought I wasn't taking vitamins, so I started taking those again. Because I think like zinc is an anti-inflammatory, so I take vitamins with a little bit of zinc in them too, just to kind of like ease everything across the board. But I didn't have any other changes in my life. So, you know, I worked out just as much as I used to, all that other fun stuff. So I would say that, you know, internal inflammation, and you hear about it with other issues too, like joint issues and all this other stuff, of things you can have that are anti-inflammatories that kind of help keep your body regulated. So just a tip to try it. I always talk to my friends about skin stuff. I always talk to other people about skin stuff. Not that I'm trying to like curve anybody to some kind of way, because like I said, everybody has a different body. So no one thing works the same for two people, I think, when it comes to skin. And it's a really sensitive topic that I know I dealt with, that I know other people wouldn't mind an extra thing to look into, just because I wouldn't either. So let me know in the comments below if you try it. I would love to know if it worked for you, just like it did for me, and it kind of helps me keep my acne down. And also, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe or watch another video of mine. And yeah, thanks for listening.